honorable guests. So for the benefit of guests, I'll tell you what a table topic session goes like. It's impromptu. So the table topics master for the day. So today I'm the table topic master. Calls people randomly and gives them topics on spot. So if you ask me how I look at impromptu session, I would say this. Impromptu session helps us so much in life. Like I go to college late every day. So my teacher asks me, why are you late? So I can't just stare at her randomly and tell her, ma'am. No, right? So you have to give answer on spot. And for office going people like others present in the room, when your boss demands something from you, you have to tell him answer on spot. You can't be like, oh, your eyes are pretty, oh, your smile is very nice. You can't do that. So that's how impromptu session works for me. So that's how I look at it. And there's a time limit. At 1 minute, you'll be shown the green card. At 1.5 minutes, you'll be shown the amber card. And at 2 minutes, you'll be shown the red card. So you have, after the red card, you have 30 seconds grace period. So make sure you wrap it before that. Below 1 minute and about 2.5 minutes, you'll be disqualified. So the other day, I heard Devraj telling Chokalingam that, enna macha table topics na the table topics master just calls randomly people, and when VP told me you're the TT master for the day, I was hesitant. I said, I don't want to be the hated person in the room that day, because everybody generally hates the TT master because she or he has the privilege to call anybody, right? So today I got a friend of mine with me. So generally I use this for releasing stress and frustration. But today this will be used for something else. So this works like this. So I'll throw the ball on someone randomly, like the first person. So she or he will come and speak. And from the next, whoever comes to the stage have the privilege and the right to throw at anybody he or she wants. Okay. So take revenge as far, however you want, to a lot of people who have troubled you so much in Toastmasters. This is the right platform. So my first target speaker is Toastmaster Germany. Shit, you missed me. Sorry. You. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? Toastmaster Germany.
If I could trade lives with anyone for a day, it would probably be Princess Charlotte of UK. Princess Charlotte, since childhood, has been really privileged. She's only 2 years old, but she's already a UK style icon. So, to be a style icon at 2 years old is an incredible achievement, considering all she wears are shades of white and black. I'm saying, not a great way to dress a baby, but still she became that popular. So I'd like to know what kind of popularity could be. Another reason I would like to trade lives with Princess Charlotte is she has the most adorable baby brother in the entire world. Prince George, unlike Princess Charlotte, actually does have a sense of style, and he knows how to play catch really well. And people from other countries, when they come and visit UK, they actually make him sit in the lobby just so they can admire him. He's like a symbol of the British monarchy. His parents were popular, but he is like a proof that the monarchy is hopeful and joyful, and they will still have happiness in it. So that's why Prince George is wonderful, and I would like to trade lives with Princess Charlotte to experience that. And the third and most important reason why I would like to experience being her is because I would like to see how old the Queen really is. I mean, being her would give me a chance to examine if she actually can walk that nimbly or she has people assisting her. And she's just a really interesting person. For these three reasons, I would like to trade lives with Princess Charlotte of UK.
I forgot to mention, please don't call role players like the tag team, evaluators, or the prepared speakers for the day. Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Yeah, except the prepared speakers, evaluators, and the tag team. That was the TM, OD, and G.
Okay, fine. Shruti. Let's next slide.
What is the strangest meal you have eaten when you were on a trip? What is the strangest meal you have eaten when you were on a trip?
First of all, this is a completely terrifying experience for me. It's taken me about
2-3 months of thinking I would join Toastmasters and actually taking the step to see that Janani posted so many of her photos on Facebook in Medley Toastmasters Club. So I thought I'd come and check this out. So thank you for this opportunity. Okay, so regarding the fact that you wanted to go to Paris, or you have been to Paris. Paris is really, really beautiful city. I went there in 2011, and there I got the opportunity to stay with a French family. And they gave me, they knew that I was a vegetarian, and I don't think they understood what vegetarian really meant. So my first meal of the day was boiled rice and some steamed vegetables. So that was the most strangest meal I've ever had because that had no seasoning whatsoever. The second really strange meal I've had is a sort of quiche that they made, which was actually really interesting. But it had, it was really, really layered, and it was nice to see that bit of effort that they put for me. I wouldn't really call it strange, I would really call it sweet. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.
What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame? What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame? Abhinav from Bangalore, Coromandel Toastmasters. What will you do with your 15 minutes of fame?
Thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Yeah. 15 minutes may seem short to you, but these 2 minutes also at this stage do seem long. So to start with, who here doesn't want to be famous? Tell me, can I have a raise of hands, please? You don't want to be famous. Great. I think I'll be there with you. Just look at it. As a speaker before said, a 2-year-old kid, and he's already so famous that even the black and white dresses that she wears is being posted by tabloids and everywhere in the media and becoming the talk of town. In fact, people are even wanting to be like them. How would you want to be? How would you feel if people were to walk down your shoes and be and live the lives that you live? Frankly speaking, my life is fairly normal. I go to work, play a little, catch up with friends, and that is pretty much it. To have somebody, to have some spotlight on me and have people looking at what I do, how I do, what I eat, what I wear, and then judging those clothes and then telling me that probably the shirt isn't well ironed enough or that I didn't make use of the stage properly. Anything like that cannot actually go against me. So it is great to be special. It is great to be unknown. 15 minutes of fame, I don't know, that sounds too much, but I think I'll take these 2 minutes here. Thank you. Anybody who wants to speak? Sure.
Traveling, it leaves you speechless and then turns you into a storyteller. Traveling, it leaves you speechless and then turns you into a storyteller. Ram Kumar.
Okay, good afternoon everybody. So this is one of my first experience here and it's really good, and I'm thrilled. I'm trying to cheer on the topic. Traveling leaves me speechless, and so I would just think of different travels I've made, and all I'm thinking of is like my mind goes blank, but at the end of the blank and the end of the journey, that's where everything comes. Like at the end of the whole darkness, you discover something great. So it just makes me think that when you are completely speechless and when you are not able to explore things, that is where the whole exploration comes up. So to me, it is to explore that adventure and see what we can and what the road not taken would lead to. and that's what takes me on to what my career was taking on few decisions where I was totally took something that was completely not the actual path, which was completely different. That was taking me to something which was new, which was a new avenue by its own self, and it explored me and showed me a lot of great things. So that's what is popping onto my head now. So to be honest, I was trying to explore and understand the topic completely and clearly, and to go speechless at last has ended up with 2 minutes speech. So I feel traveling and going speechless gives something completely exploratory, and I think that is what is the essence what you have got from this day. So hope to give more speeches and get more mentored next time and bring something better. Thank you, Suresh, for bringing me here. So anyone wants, or you can just, I don't know who are all speakers and who are all the.
Let's wonder where the Wi-Fi is weak. Let's wonder where the Wi-Fi is weak. Now, Professor Thompson.
Where the Wi-Fi was dead, the first instance I remember was Andamans, the famous beach now made dirty by people, mostly Indians, who throw away plastic bottles like bad ones. But that didn't cost me much. The Wi-Fi that got killed, that cost me really, was when I was traveling alone, driving a Jazz by Ford. It's a crossbreed vehicle, car, from Auburn, beautiful Auburn, to Glasgow. Highway was making me feel it was more like a runway. I was going at 140, which is allowed kilometers, which is equal to 90 miles or something. There are boards over there every few kilometers saying 90 miles. So you reduce your speed. Unlike the cops here, you wait for you to cross the 90 kilometers and then jump and catch you. That's the difference between the two countries. Wi-Fi didn't work, and I had a major problem. My phone was dying, and I also had the GPS. I was trying to look forward and trying to do the shifting. When I did the switch, suddenly I saw lots of lights working, all the signals. I could also feel petrol smell. Did I make a mistake the last petrol bunk? Did I put diesel in front of petrol? My God, it will cost me a lot to clean up that engine. I somehow stopped near the curb, and my phone was dying, and there was no Wi-Fi at all. I waited. Zoom, zoom. Vehicles are zipping up and down. Thomas is alone here by some mountain. I could see the trees. Thomas would remain here. His phone will die. Nobody on earth will know. How I got out of that is part 2 some other day. Thank you. You.
To me?
If you could be anywhere but here, where would you be? If you could be anywhere but here, where would you be? Toastmaster, yeah.
It's a very difficult question because I was wandering everywhere. Kind of wanderlust. I decided to travel everywhere. From the New Zealand to Chile, I went many places. When I go to the abroad, I always want to be here, not there. That's what I really look at. I used to actually Paris. When I was in Paris, 12 kilometers I was walking everywhere. Continuously walking. I was not used to any taxi, see everything there. So that's the one place where I want to be here if I am not there. So Paris is the one place I want to be there. 12 kilometers, when I was there, I went Paris 4 times. The 5th time I am planning to go again. Whenever I travel to Stuttgart, Germany, I will go to Paris. It's a very interesting place for me. And don't use your taxi there. Walk lot. You will see the amazing Paris. It's a really wonderful place to be there. Thank you.
So that's the end of the TV session. I hope you all enjoyed it.